Masters Vessel Classical Academy, Primary Section. On the roll.
Hello, wonderful children at home. What we are looking at right now is agricultural science. Want to learn agricultural science? Remember, I'm taking primary 5 and 6. And remember that I'm still your teacher, Auntie Peace, okay? So our topic right now is agents of soil formation. What did I say is our topic? Our topic is agents of soil formation. That is our topic. The objectives that has to be achieved at the end of this lesson is, number 1, you'll be able at the end of the lesson to explain how soil is formed. You'll be able to explain how soil is formed. And you'll be able to mention the agents of soil formation. And you'll be able to list the processes of soil formation. You'll be able to list or write down the processes of soil formation. These are the objectives expected to be achieved at the end of this lesson. Now, remember that we have learned soil. We have learned about soil. You still remember the meaning of soil? Okay. You still remember the types of soil? Alright. You also remember the uses of soil. Don't tell me you have forgotten. Still remember? Alright. Okay. Now, today I said, first thing we are going to look at is how soil is formed. How do you think soil is being formed, or how soil is formed? Okay. Soil is formed from rocks through a process called weathering. Soil is formed from rock through a process called weathering. I know you'll be wondering what weathering is. Weathering is breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces. Weathering simply means breaking down of rocks into what? Smaller pieces to form soil. So, now what do we mean by how soil is formed? Soil is formed from rock through a process called weathering. That means breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces. That means soil is formed through the process of breaking down of rock into smaller pieces. That's how soil is formed. Now let's go to the agents of soil formation. Agents of soil formation are those things that help soil to be formed. Those things that activate the formation of soil. Those things that make soil to start coming up, or to start, you have soil, they are caused by something. What are the agents of soil formation? We're going to look at these agents of soil formation. We have rain. Number 1, rain. Rain is one of the agents of soil formation. We have wind. Wind is one of the agents of soil formation. We have temperature. Temperature is one of the agents of soil formation. We have man. Man also is one of the agents of soil formation. We have animals. Animal is also one of the agents of soil formation. And we have plants. Plants is also an agent of soil formation. Can I hear you mention them? Mention the agents of soil formation. Rain, wind, temperature, man, animal, plants. So we are looking at 6 agents of soil formation. There are other ones, but we are taking up 6 today. We have rain, we have wind, we have temperature, we have man, we have animal, and we have plants. These are the agents of soil formation. Now let's look at rain. You have seen rain now. We are in a rainy season. Every day it rains. See rain? Even if you come outside, it will just drench on you. So that's rain. Rain is water that falls as drop from cloud in the sky. Rain is water that falls as drop from cloud in the sky. Now, how do you think rain can help soil to be formed? When rain falls on mountains and hills, it washes down broken particles. it washes down broken particles which help to form soil at their bases. You have seen a mountain, or if you have not seen a mountain, at least you have seen a place with a raised ground that has slopey down. You see the other side of it is slopey. Now when rain falls, the rain will carry drops from up there to the base, to the down part of the hill or mountain. And when these things decay, they form what? Soil. So we say that rain is one of the agents of soil formation because it carries drop from cloud, or when it falls on mountains, it washes the mountain, bringing down broken particles which helps to form soil at their bases. These particles are dark in color. They are dark in color because they are mixed with so many things. They are mixed with so many things. You can have so many things like dead animals. You can have broken bottles and all that. All of them just form together. And when some of them decay, they form what? Soil. They are always dark in color and they always mixed with organic matter to form humus, which in turn forms another soil. Now wind, the second agent of soil formation is wind. That's air in motion. Very strong. It comes with force. The force of wind blown on the surfaces of hills makes particles fall off the hill and mountains to form soil elsewhere. I don't know if you know what wind is. When it wants to rain, there's type of breeze that you will just see or hear to just carry everything it sees. If it sees particles on the floor, it will carry them and scatter everywhere. That's wind. Now, it uses force. And when this kind of wind happens on the mountain, it carries particles down to form soil elsewhere. That's why we say that wind is one of the agents of soil formation. Now, temperature. Remember that temperature is how hot or cold something is. Now, when the temperature is hot, when the weather is hot, let me call it like that, weather, but it's not really weather. When the atmosphere is hot, hills and rocks expand. They expand. When the temperature is cold, they shrink. They seem to be bigger when the temperature is very hot on a sunny, very hot sunny day. Now, when the temperature is cold, they shrink. These changes create cracks. When they expand, it cracks. You see some openings on the hills or mountains. We call it crack. Now, when they crack, some particles will fall from there. These small particles fall from them to form what? Soil. So that's how temperature play a role in the formation of soil. Now, man, how do you think man can help to form soil? Man breaks down rocks. Man carry out some activities that help soil to be formed. They break rock. They carry their pickaxe. They carry their hammer. They can even go with heavy machines like plough and all that. They will go and break up rock with their pickaxe. As they are doing that, pieces of those things will just be scattering around. When it is being collected together, when they are collected together or when they join together, they will form what? Soil. That is how man play a role in the formation of soil. When man breaks down rocks using any of their instruments, the pieces that falls from the rock will now come together to form what? Soil. Remember those ones that I've mentioned earlier. Now, animal. Animal is one of the agents of soil formation as well. When animals dig hole in the ground, some animals live in the bush and they can dig hole in the ground. Now, when they dig hole in the ground, they cause physical damage to rocks. And when they do that, it forms what? Soil. Also, decayed leaves and grasses used as beddings by animals also form soil. Remember in the bush, some of them, they lie on leaves. In the night, when they want to rest, they lie on leaves to rest. Now, these leaves that they lie on will decay. And the grasses will also decay. And because they use it as beddings, they use it to lie down. And when they do that, when they decay, they form what? Soil. So that is how animals help in the soil formation. So what other things did I mention? I said also plants is an agent of soil formation. How do you think plants can help in the formation of soil? Let's look at this now. Plant leaves drop on the ground. You see plants, when it wants to wither or when it wants to dry, you now see that the leaves will just be detaching from their whatever. And when they fall, and when rain falls, the leaves decay. When they decay, what will happen next? They turn to soil. They automatically form what? Soil. Now, we have mentioned this. We have mentioned and explained these agents of soil formation, about 6 of them. Now, let's look at processes of soil formation. The processes or the stages of soil formation. The actions of water. The actions of water, number 1. How do you think water? Remember I mentioned earlier rain, so they are the same. Water from rain carries rock particles downhill and deposits them on a flat ground to form soil. That is one of the processes, and is one of the major processes of soil formation. The action of water, that's number 1. Number 2, the actions of man. Man, through his activities, help to form soil. How? These activities include ploughing, like when they want to do farm work, they use their plough and they do some work. That's ploughing. Mulching. I know you have learnt about mulching. Compost making and digging and all that. All those ones are the actions of man that help in soil formation. Or the actions of animals also. How? When an animal dies, what happens? It will stay there and decay. And anything that decays automatically forms what? Soil. Whether human being or animal, anything that decays is already soil. So these are some of the actions or that can cause what? Formation of soil. Now another one is action of wind. Wind blows across deserts and dry areas, carrying soil particles with it. It can even carry something from that our school gates, master's vessel school gates, down to that our inside the quadrangle, inside the school premises. It can carry from as far as that school gate inside there. That's the action of wind. Now, when it deposits it there, when it's not being taken out from there, it will decay and it will do what? Form soil. These particles form and cover grasses and shrubs which die. Once they die, they decay and they form soil. When rain falls, rain plays major role in this, in almost all of them, because it helps them to decay. Now in this, we have looked at the action of man, action of animal, action of wind, and action of water. Okay, remember our topic today? We said our topic today is what? Soil formation. How soil is formed. I say it's through the process called weathering, and I explained that weathering is the breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces to form soil. I also mentioned about 6 agents of soil formation. Rain, wind, temperature, man, animal, and plants. I also explained each. And we have looked also at the processes of soil formation, which I've mentioned already. Now, in summary, we have looked at how soil is formed. We have mentioned the agents of soil formation. We have also mentioned the processes of soil formation. Now, take this assignment. And make sure you answer it accordingly. Number 1, in 3 sentences, explain how soil is formed. In 3 sentences, explain how soil is formed. Number 2, mention 5 agents of soil formation you know. Remember we looked at 6, but I said mention 5. And the third one, explain the 5 agents you have mentioned. Explain the 5 agents of soil formation mentioned. Thank you and remain good children you are. God bless you. Bye for now.